breaking news. The leader of the Erie Evangelical Spiritual Church, Primate Elijah Ayodele, on Sunday revealed that the former president of the United States, US, Donald Trump, will lose the upcoming election if it's held today, guys. This is interesting, no? So in a statement signed by his media aide Osholuwatosin, the prophet made it known that the American election will be a tough one and will take a different dimension. Primate Ayodele revealed that some things that happened in African politics will surface in the American elections as candidates will employ vote buying, intimidation, and other vices. So he said that this coming American election will be a tough one and it will definitely take another dimension. So many people would not expect what will play out. That the kind of politics being played in Africa is what people will be seeing in America. That there will be vote buying, intimidation, things that has never happened before will take place. This is being revealed by Primate Ayodele. He made it known that Kamela Harris will shock the world as her policies would be better than Trump's policies. The prophet stated that if Trump wins, it will be a disaster for the world. And if he loses, he will try to instigate people against the ruling party. That at this point, Kamala Harris will do signs and wonders. But Trump will be another disaster for the world if there is an election today because he will fail. If he loses the election, he would want to create, a kind of protest to instigate people at this point. So he must be very, very careful. I guess this is a prophecy from Ayodele. This one is a prophecy. Primate Ayodele have prophesied concerning the USA election, the upcoming election. And at this point, so many persons, are divided over this Kamala Harris and Donald Trump's candidacy. Donald Trump is the US presidential candidate scheduled for November 2024. And at this point, Kamala Harris is also a presidential candidate. She emerged as a presidential candidate when Joe Biden stepped down from the presidential race. And Kamala Harris, his VP, had to, take the flag because of one or two issues. People were calling for Joe Biden to step down, and then Kamala Harris took over. So most Americans are beginning to like Kamala Harris policies. People are now preferring her over Donald Trump. Some other persons are also, supporting Donald Trump, rooting for Donald Trump. Guys, there are so many things happening, but Primate Ayodele has always focused on Nigeria politics, mostly Nigerian politics. Yes, but this is quite new because I don't really know how this prediction will play out. This is a political prophecy concerning the USA that Kamala Harris might likely be the winner of the election because clearly according to Primate Ayodele, if Donald Trump should win the election, then it would bring about a big disaster for the whole world, not just for America alone, but the whole world. It would bring about a big disaster. But if he should lose out at the election, then he would want to instigate some persons to fight against the incumbent the incumbent president. I beg your pardon. So, guys, what are your thoughts on this? And he mentioned vices like vote buying, violence, and intimidation in the American election. So far, we've not heard anything like vote buying in the American election. We've not heard anything like vote buying or intimidation whatsoever. So I don't really know how this will really play out. But we'll be watching to see how Primate Ayodele's prophecies will come to pass in the American election. Now let's take a few reactions from Nigerians. What is wrong with this man? I don't even know if he finds time to study the Bible. He's busy politicking. This man is one of the reasons people speak evil against Christianity. Now, this is a political guessing, not a political prophet. But he said the elections, but the said election is not held today before Donald Trump may win, because the election is not even being conducted today. Kamala Harris' policies of abortion and transgender will not and can never be better than Trump's policies. Someone that cannot handle a single assignment of managing borders cannot be entrusted with the position of a commander-in-chief of the world. By the grace of God, Trump will win come November 5th. The next person said, this election held today, Trump is winning. Forget the storyline. Trump might be the winner of this election. What if Trump win? What will you tell people again? Leave the things of men. Politics is the affairs of men, and it is not from God. Those who fear God will always do the right thing. Stop misleading people about politics, guys. This is it though. So many people see Kamala Harris as a threat to democracy. So many persons see Joe Biden as a threat to democracy, that if Trump is not elected, then this election scheduled for November 2024 will be the last election to be held in America. You know, that Trump is the only person that can save America's democracy. The likes of Elon Musk, supports and roots for Donald Trump, while other persons are also rooting for Kamala Harris. So this is just it, to my country people. This is it. Donald Trump is the candidate of the Republican Party, yes, and Kamala Harris for another party, for the Democratic Party. Yes, so my country people, what are your thoughts on this? Things are really going to be interesting in the upcoming United States of America's election. So many eyes are watching. In fact, the whole world is watching this election to see who would win. Yes, Trump has been going around campaigning. Few months back, he barely escaped an assassination attempt. Yes, in fact, it was clearly stated that this rifle shooter, this guy was aiming at him. If not, his security aides quickly swept him away from the scene. In fact, the place would have, who knows what would have happened. Donald Trump escaped an assassination attempt. So this election is indeed a tough one. I'm dropping here. Kindly share your thoughts on this in the comments section. Thank you.